What is up, YouTube? I am the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci, and I'm going to be getting into something that a lot of people reacted to, or not reacted to, but a lot of people wanted me to react to. This is a big request. This is Doug Stanhope, the Nationalism segment he did, and I'm curious to hear about what he's going to say, because nationalism and everything else, especially with the way America, I'm sorry, I can only, well, actually, it goes pretty big because, you know, with the whole EU Brexit stuff, it seems like this is pretty relevant for multiple countries, not just America. So let me know what your country fit in when it comes to nationalism, or jangoism, as a lot of people, you know, tend to move into when they get too patriotic. Let's jump into it and see what he has to say.
Nationalism does nothing but teach you how to hate people that you never met, and all of a sudden you take pride in accomplishments you had no part in whatsoever, and you brag about, you know, like the Americans, you go, fuck the French. Fuck the French. If we hadn't have saved their ass in 2 world wars, they'd be speaking German right now. You go, oh, was that us?
Yeah.
That was us? Was that me and you, Tommy? We saved the French? Jesus. I know I blacked out a little bit after that 4th shot of Jägermeister last night, but I don't remember. I know we went through the Wendy's drive-thru. We were gonna get one of them fresh cheddar sandwiches. It looked so alluring on the commercial, but then we ordered it and realized we had no money, and we had to ditch out before the second window. And those douchebags in line behind us with the bass music probably got our order, and out. We laughed about that, but I don't remember saving the French. I went through the last 10 calls on my cell phone, and there's nothing incoming or outgoing to the French looking for muscle on a project. I checked my pants. There's no mud stains on the knees from where we were garroting krauts in the trenches at Verdun. I think we didn't do anything but watch sports bloopers while we got hammered. I think we should shut the fuck up.
Very true. Very true. Pause real quick. Y'all let me know, is krauts considered a negative word? Anybody that's in Germany or anybody that's familiar with German culture, is krauts considered like a derogatory term? I know that we used it back in World War II and stuff, and I know that like Japs is a derogatory term, but has krauts ever moved into that area? I honestly do not know. You guys let me know.
It's silly. All that stuff, tradition and heritage, it's dead people's baggage. Quit carrying it. Did you make it up? No. It's passed on to me. Pass it back. Every immigration argument that you hear, they never come from well, how does it affect you personally? Well, you know, these immigrants, they come to our country, they burden our tax system. What they do is they come here and they get into our education system and our health care, and I gotta pay the taxes. My taxes have to pay that. Well, what the fuck are you doing to me? Every time you have a kid, because it's American, I should pull up a chaise lounge and wave a flag while 15 of those things come out of you, oh, I can't wait to pay for these, they're American. I have a vasectomy and an abortion on my record, but I can't wait for all your fucking fat-headed Midwestern kids to come out of here. What are you, Catholic?
Fat-headed Midwestern kids.
Love it. I'll get a second job. No, well, these immigrants, they don't speak the language. Then don't talk to them. I solved your problem.
Right there.
That was quick. You know who speaks the language perfectly? Your next door neighbor. You've lived there 8.5 years. You've never said one fucking word to that guy. You avert eye contact should you check the mail at the same time.
I have no idea who my neighbors are.
So why would you give a shit what the guy selling gnip-gnops in a cart in the park speaks? It's none of your fucking business.
I hear noises every once in a while.
And all the cliched arguments like that, well, they're lazy, they're shiftless, and they're criminals, and all this. All those arguments go against the main cliched argument of they're taking American jobs. I live on the Mexican border. I live 7 miles off the Mexican border in a town, Bisbee, Arizona, a little town. I can go out any day and watch Border Patrol arresting these guys by the dozen, 11 at a time, out of a Dodge Omni, like a clown car with plastic cuffs. And you're right, they don't speak the language, and they probably have no education. They don't have fucking shoes half the time. They're like barefoot and tattered castaway, like Gilligan's Island shorts, and a fucking dirty t-shirt, and dehydrated, and wander in the desert for 4 days. And if that guy is as qualified for your job as you are, you're a fucking loser of such epic, humiliating proportions. I would be ashamed to have anyone find out that guy took my job. He doesn't speak English. What, did they do your job training in pantomime, shithead? Oh, see it coming. Boink, boink. I see it. Boink, boink. Crank, 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 crank. Oh, you're out of here, mullet head. That guy's more qualified. Fucking asshole, you should have tried harder. Nobody bitches about immigrants taking their job if that person has skills of any level. Not here, fucking brain surgeons sitting around the Beverly Hills Hotel lounge. You know what really chaps my ass, Barry? Scandinavian fellas are coming over taking all our good neurosurgery positions. The Norwegians specifically. I say we down ourselves a bottle of Jack Daniels and go stomp us some Ouija ass. The first Ouija we see, we jump out of that Explorer and pound him. Fucking immigrants. All started with that Einstein. Once they brought him over from Germany and we didn't have any good genius jobs, it was a trickle-down effect.
Yeah, that's funny. Man, the only thing that really gets me about a lot of people and their political affiliations and stuff is a lot of times the stuff that they like are truly against honestly has no effect on them. Like they don't see anything about it. Like there's so many people that are like hell bent on getting a wall built even though they have nothing to do with that damn wall. They don't live anywhere near the fucking Mexican border. I have not run into too many like of the actual illegal immigrants, but I've known some people that, let's just say, don't have all their paperwork in order. Let's just put it that way. And every single one of them that I've known have worked regular jobs. I mean, usually it's like entry level and things like that, but they work regular jobs. They get taxes taken out of their stuff the exact same as anybody else. And for the most part, because they work those jobs, they can't get a lot of government assistance because they don't have the paperwork, because they're lacking the paperwork, like I said. They don't have the paperwork to even get that stuff. So a lot of times they pay taxes and don't even benefit from the fucking taxes that they pay. And I'm not sure, I can't say that works for everybody. I'm just speaking about the people that I've noticed. It's just like, it seems to me like everybody tends to focus on things that don't affect them at all. They just worry about stuff because their political party goes in that general area. Just a quick idea of how I lean politically. I know a lot of people have asked questions as to like whether or not I'm liberal or conservative or something like that. The truth is, personally, like just me as an individual, most of the stuff I believe tends to lean right. But at the same time, everything that I feel like America should be and that should be affecting you guys should be left. Like personally, I would never have an abortion, ever. If I mess with a girl and something were to happen, I would let her know ahead of time, like, hey, if something happens and we end up having a kid, we're having a kid. I'm not gonna, deny a kid from being able to be born simply because I made a mistake. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, the government should be the one determining whether or not a woman should have an abortion or not. That's not their goddamn business. As far as I'm concerned, an abortion is between the two people that were involved in making the kid. The government should give them the freedom to have that decision. And that goes with a lot of different social things. Like when it comes to welfare, like I do not want to get welfare. I'm not somebody that is looking for any type of assistance. To me, it's a hit to my pride if somebody offers me assistance. Right now, I'm going through a financial situation. A while ago, I had lost my job. I never once applied for unemployment or anything like that because I would rather do it myself. I mean, hell, they give you $50 for donating plasma. Like, I will find a way to make some money until I get back on my feet. I'd be damned if I let somebody sit here and like try to help me get through something. And if I do get to the point where I have to ask someone for something, you better believe I'm paying them back. But at the same time, just because I believe that doesn't mean that should be the same for you or anybody else. My belief shouldn't reflect on every other American. You should have the choice of whether or not you want to be a person like me or not. That should be your choice. I'm not going to sit here and look at you and like you're less of a person because you believe that. That's just my own personal thing. Like, my personal feelings is it feels like it's emasculating to me. As a man, as a provider, I should be somebody that should be able to take care of business. And if I happen to get in a situation where I can't, I need to find out what I need to do to take care of business. Like I said, but if you feel like you might need more assistance, then by no means am I saying that you're like that makes you a punk or something like that, or oh, you can't take care of his family. No, if that's what you gotta do, take care of your family, take care of your family. But that's just what I do. And at the same time, I don't have kids or nothing. If I had kids, I probably would be more willing to make exceptions because it's no longer about me no more. It's about other people. I can't let someone else get hurt because of my own pride. So, like I said, that's just my personal opinion. I'm sure you guys have your own opinions, and everybody's entitled to them. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share these videos. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to move on to some other videos. I didn't get a chance to put a lot out yesterday because my computer was acting like a fucking dick. But I'm going to try to get a bunch of stuff out today. And I will see you there. So I am the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci. I'm going to move on to the next video, and I will see you there. Deuces.